Hi everyone, my name is Sandra. Welcome back to my channel. Tonight is a date night tutorial. Very quick, but it is to get this beautiful eye look. If you are interested to see how I got it, keep on watching. Okay, we're gonna get started with this makeup look. I'm not really putting my hair back, I just tuck it behind my ears. I've got my damp sponge ready in front of me. I'm actually going to use this to put on my primer. So with primer, I'm using my Tarte base tape. I think I want a really glowy look today. It is date night makeup after all. It's so weird because it's a Wednesday. I don't think I've ever had a date night on a Wednesday. I mean, we're going for a couple of drinks and that is it. Just time away from the kids. So it'll be kind of nice. I mean, it'll be weird because there won't be anybody else at the place we're going. So it's going to be weird. But it is what it is. It's time away from the kids. So I'm going to use my foundation, my Found Sealer by Tarte. This is the shade 35G Medium Golden. Literally just using one pump. And this is strictly to make the tone of my skin all one shade. It's not going to cover up everything. I've said this about this product before, but it does help to kind of mask some discoloration. And I'm going to add life back to my face using my bronzer and my blush. Okay, so it looks really good. It's so nice and glowy, which is kind of what I want. To go on top of that, I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter in 4 medium. But before, I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape in light medium sand just underneath my eye area. I'm going to try to do this so it's not like too much product because I don't want it to look like I spent a long time on my makeup. I want it to look natural and kind of dewy and glowy. Sorry if you can hear my daughter screeching downstairs. She's being looked after. She's not hungry, she's just really tired. She missed her nap this afternoon and she didn't have an evening nap, and it is now like 7:30 and she's exhausted. So I'm trying to keep her up so that I can give her a quick bath before we head out and that she will sleep good because she usually sleeps throughout the night, so I'm pretty lucky. So I'm going to put the Flawless Filter on the areas where I would normally highlight. I think I'm going to have to get another bottle of this shade. I have like the tan shade and it's a little bit too dark for my skin right now. This does actually have a little bit of color to it, a little bit of coverage, not much, but a little bit. So I think that is good. I don't want my face to look wet, but we're going to set with a little bit of setting powder. I am using, again, my Luminous Jeffree Star Magic Star powder, and this is the shade Natural. But I'm going to use my F37 Spotlight Duster. And this stuff smells like toasted cotton candy. So I'm going to put on some bronzer. I think this is really nice. I don't want to say shiny, I like glowy, like lit from within. I think it looks like that. I'm just going to add some bronzer. With my bronzer, I do like to use my large powder brush. This is the F30. I'm going to go into my Too Faced Natural Lust palette. This is also good for adding a little bit of a glow. Adding some to my cheeks, my nose, forehead, chin. Just a little bit of color. I don't really want a whole bunch because, you know, it's fall. This is kind of a look I would go toward more in summer. And my blush is my Milani Baked Blush in the shade 03 Berry Amore. I love this shade. I first heard about it on Emily Jean's channel, and it's got kind of a berry color with like this beautiful gold veining running through. It's so pretty. And it's really nice to wear every day, honestly. But I really need to do my brows because I love a nice balanced brow. So I will use my Urban Decay Brow Blade in Cool Cookie, my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Gel in medium brown, and we'll be right back. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. I don't want to overdo it. Just make sure that is shut. And one other thing that I'm going to do is actually line water rim of my eye. I'm going to use the shade Trendsetter. This is by Morphe, a Morphe colored pencil. My favorite color to do this is Richie, but I want to try this one because I haven't really used it much. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll be right back and look at eyes. Okay, so what I do is I line the upper line and the lower, and it's really smudged right underneath my eye, but it's okay because I want to put some sparkly shadow there as well. And the shadow that I have, I've actually got, I'll show you both of these to you. So they're Pat McGrath. They're like the cheapest little, actually, I'm just going to show you like the whole haul. I might as well because we're here doing these Pat McGrath ones. So this was the first one I bought. They were like $19 a piece, which is so cheap for Pat McGrath. And like I've seen for a palette, I think it's 8 shadows. It's $170 for 8 shadows. And these were $20 on sale from $40 a piece. This one is called, I think, Sublime. Yes, Sublime. So it's very neutral toned. They're all shimmer or all sparkle. So there's no matte in these palettes. But for today's look, I'm okay with that because it's kind of the point. I want it to be sparkly. This one was called Subversive. And this is like up my alley because of the colors mostly. And I'm got my eye on this purple here. So it might be a purple look with my eyes right now. But these other colors are just gorgeous. Like this one is like such a beautiful, rich teal color that would look so nice and stunning for like a Christmas event or even New Year's. And then the mother of all mothers, I did get the Mega Mothership Celestial Divinity palette. So, of course, I've been seeing this all over Instagram, and I was like, oh, I should order it right off Pat McGrath's website. I ended up getting it from Sephora when it arrived. This is the packaging. So it is kind of like cardboard packaging, which is not like Pat McGrath's other palettes. And this is what it looks like. The colors are so beautiful. Again, there's only three mattes in this palette. So to try to blend these colors out, I don't think I would go for really rich, dark looks like I've seen on some of the advertising. But I'd probably use them in conjunction with other palettes that I own. So we're going to play around with it. Anyway, it's going to be the basis of my Christmas and New Year's looks, I think. I'm just really excited to have that palette finally because, like I said, I kept seeing it, and I was just like, ooh, it's so pretty. So I'm going to prime my eye with this Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. I'm just going to use, it's so bright, and I like that because it's really going to show off the shadow to the best ability, I think. I like starting with a really light base. I've kind of been off and on about this primer. And I first heard about it from Angela Bright, and then I got a sample, and I was like, oh yeah, it kind of dries down quickly. But I mean, that's kind of the point, and it's bright because it shows up the shadow that you're using. Like it makes it show up even better. Kind of the same as the white nail polish analogy that I've mentioned previously. So I'm going to go ahead and use, I think I'm going to use my eye shading E55. It's kind of a fluffy brush, but you can really pack on color. And it will just go, because I'm going straight into the shimmer, I'm going to wet my brush. We're not going to mess around tonight. So of course I'm going into the Subversive palette, dipping right into that purple just to see if it might be too dark. I don't know. Ooh, okay, yeah. Really dark. Eek. Okay, we might have to switch to the Celestial Divinity palette because this purple is much too dark. Like, it's almost like a gray tone with a double shift, or yeah, I like it. I just, not for tonight's date night look. So I'm going to go into the Celestial Divinity palette. I'm going to try this shade here first. This one. And maybe this looks like a double shifting shade color. But I might use those, or maybe this one here. That's really pretty too. Oh, my daughter is so tired. She needs to go to sleep. Oh, that's also really dark. Eek. But it's pretty. Okay, so now I wonder if I should switch my brush. Let's try the lighter color. Oh my god. Right. Okay, I'm gonna switch to a dry brush. Let's go to A25. And I don't think I'm gonna do lashes tonight, only because it's a Wednesday night and I don't need to have like super date night makeup. I just wanted to have a purple, but these are really, I probably should have swatched them, to be completely honest, on my hand first. I'm just adding this purple, like kind of a fuchsia color, to the lid because I want a little bit more of a brighter look. I didn't realize these were so dark. It can be kind of like a purple fuchsia shift. I'll take a smaller brush. I'm going to use this detailed diffused crease brush. Dip in the same color just on the tip of the brush and run it along my lower lash line here. Oh, that's really pretty. You have to be really careful with like purple and blue eyeshadow because if you use it the wrong way, it can seriously look like you've got a black eye. Okay, so now I'm really going to blend this out. So I'm going to go in with a cleaner brush now and just blend it out so it isn't so harsh. This color kind of clashes with my shirt. I am not wearing this for date night, just so you know. That looks better. I'm going to keep going in with that color because I really like it. It's like probably my favorite color right now. It is so pretty. This is so sparkly. Perfect. Okay, I'm not going to touch it any more than that. I think this is really nice. I'm going to add an inner corner highlight. I'm going to use my cookie shade here. I love this one for inner corner highlight. I'll just use an E30 for this. And I'm also going to add a highlight to my cheeks. Oops. But not that brush. And I think I just want to use a lip gloss today. I honestly think that like a liquid lipstick or anything, it's just too drying for my lips right now. My skin is so dry. Okay, let's see. So because this look, I'm going to use beaded glass. Let's see what beaded glass looks like. I still need to put on mascara. Oh my god, this lip gloss smells so good. let's pile on the mascara now. So again, I will go ahead and skip this part and I will be right back. Okay, I think that does it for the mascara. Again, I'm not doing lashes just because it is a little uncomfortable. I'm not going to be out too late tonight because pretty sure everything closes down at 1 on a weekday. And I like how this looks. So that is it for this look. Again, I'm not wearing this red shirt tonight. But I think I'm really happy with that eyeshadow. I didn't realize those shadows were so dark, but the next video I create with all of these palettes, I'm going to swatch them on my hand or my arm first just to see what they look like and how dark they are. So I'm not surprised. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe. Please consider subscribing because it would help me out so much. And last but not least, click that bell notification button so you'll be notified the next time I post. And until next time, we'll talk to you soon. Bye. Oh, happy day night.